The snake should have been the hunter. It had venom, it had speed, and one bite could kill. But on the African savanna, the snake has made one terrible mistake. It has crossed the path of a bird. Not an eagle, not a hawk, a secretary bird. Standing nearly 4 feet tall, with incredibly long legs and a strange crown of feathers behind its head, the secretary bird looks almost too unusual to be real. But beneath that strange appearance is one of Africa's most specialized ground predators. Because this bird doesn't hunt snakes from the sky, it hunts them with its feet. The snake raises its head, its body coils tightly. The secretary bird stops. For a few seconds, neither moves. Then, the snake strikes, and the bird explodes into action. One powerful leg shoots forward. The foot slams toward the snake. The snake twists away and strikes again. The bird jumps backward. Then comes another kick, faster this time. The snake tries to escape, but the bird follows. This isn't a fight of strength, it's a fight of timing. One mistake could mean a venomous bite. But the secretary bird has evolved a remarkable strategy. It keeps its distance, waits for the right moment, and uses its long legs to deliver powerful, precise strikes. And this is only one part of what makes this bird so extraordinary. Unlike most birds of prey, the secretary bird spends much of its life walking across the ground. It moves through the African grasslands searching for insects, lizards, rodents, and reptiles. Its long legs allow it to see above the grass while keeping its body away from many dangers hidden below. And when it finds a snake, those same legs become weapons. But hunting isn't the hardest part of its life, because somewhere behind the mother bird, hidden in a nest high above the ground, a chick is waiting. The young bird cannot hunt. It cannot defend itself. It depends completely on its parents. And that makes every hunting trip a dangerous gamble. The mother must leave the nest to find food, but every minute she spends away creates another opportunity for a predator to find her chick. So she walks across the burning grass, through tall vegetation, under the relentless African sun. She searches. Nothing. She keeps moving. Then suddenly, she freezes. Something is moving beneath the grass. A snake. The mother lowers her body slightly. The snake raises its head. For one moment, the entire world seems to stop. Then, the snake attacks. The secretary bird leaps. Its foot crashes down. The snake escapes the first strike. It turns and attacks again. Another jump, another kick. The bird never gets careless. It keeps its body just out of reach, waiting for the perfect opening. The snake makes one final attempt, and this time, the secretary bird is ready. One explosive strike. The snake stops moving. The hunt is over. But the mother doesn't stay. She picks up her meal and turns toward the nest. Because this hunt was never only about survival for herself. It was about the tiny life waiting for her return. Hours later, she finally reaches the nest. Her chick sees her. The danger is over. At least for today. But the chick is growing, and soon it will have to learn the same skills that keep its mother alive. How to search through the grass, how to recognize danger, how to move quickly, and how to face a snake. The first lessons begin by watching. The young bird follows its mother across the savanna. It watches every step, every movement, every attack. Then, one day, the young secretary bird faces its first real challenge. A snake appears in the grass. The chick freezes. The snake raises its head. There is no room for hesitation. The snake strikes. The young bird jumps. Its foot comes down, but the kick is weak. The snake survives. It strikes again. This time, the young bird moves faster. Another kick. The snake retreats. And the chick has just learned one of the most important lessons in the wild. Fear doesn't disappear. You learn how to survive despite it. That is the secret of the secretary bird. It doesn't have the largest claws. It doesn't have the strongest bite. And it doesn't need venom. Instead, it has turned its legs into weapons. Its speed, its reach, its timing. All of them work together to create a predator unlike almost anything else in Africa. But there is an even darker side to this story. The secretary bird is facing increasing pressure as its grassland habitat changes. Human development, fences, power lines, and habitat loss can make survival more difficult. For generations, these birds have walked across the African savanna, but the dangers around them are changing, and sometimes the greatest threat isn't a snake, it's a changing world. Yet somewhere beneath the African sun, a secretary bird is still walking, searching the grass, protecting its young, waiting for movement. Because the next time a snake raises its head and thinks it has found an easy target, it may discover the truth too late. This isn't a helpless bird. This is a predator built for the ground. And when the snake strikes, the secretary bird strikes back.